Last year, the UK was tested by extreme heat. Boao Award at the Grantham Research Institute on Climate Change and the Environment described the experience as
extraordinary, just unbearable, scary, like we're losing control.
So what happened?
Even climate scientists were shocked that we had temperatures more than 40 degrees in the UK. It killed more than 3,000 people, most of them older people with respiratory illnesses. But it also caused damage to the economy. Parts of the infrastructure failed. We had trains that couldn't run. We had electrical, signals that malfunctioned in the heat.
What did the UK learn from it?
In Britain, because we still think of it as being a cold country, people in hot weather tend to open up the windows to try and cool it down. But of course, that's disastrous because all that does is lets in hot air from the outside. So we need people to be better prepared. Britain, unfortunately, has a lot of homes that are very bad at staying warm during the winter and very bad at staying cool during the summer. And they need investments. They need investments such as putting shutters on the outside of windows, but they also need investments in creating better ventilation so that there's natural airflow that helps keep cool. And we just need people to generally be better aware of how to protect themselves during hot weather.
What's behind the UK's extreme heat?
People are beginning to join the dots, so to speak. They are now seeing a picture of that all these different things are all related, and they're all related to climate change. It's usually the most vulnerable members of society, which are the older and the very young. Children, of course, are also very exposed and vulnerable to climate change impacts.
Why is tackling climate change a must?
If we do not tackle climate change, we will see growing impacts around the world. People will then have a choice of staying and having their lives and livelihoods destroyed, or they will move, and they will move en masse. And we know from history that when you have large numbers of people moving, migrating or displaced, you get conflict. And we're talking about the potential for conflict all around the world as people flee the impacts of climate change. And that's a prospect for global chaos, global conflict.
Direct encounter with extreme heat.
I had my parents visiting me. They're older. I worried about them being in the sun and whether they might be in danger. And it's scary, It's scary having that kind of experience and knowing that we just don't know how to deal with it properly. I'm now 57 this year. It's my generation that's been mainly responsible for causing this problem, and I have a duty and a responsibility to I don't have children, but I have nieces and nephews. It's my responsibility to them to do something so that I don't leave them with a world that is very difficult for them to prosper in.